Welcome to the Minnesota Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. Again, thank you for joining us. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping announcements. The first, you can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. Second, your camera and microphone are off, so we cannot see or hear you. Third, this is just one of many different sessions happening, so feel free to visit our registration site to sign up for additional sessions. And finally, this presentation will be recorded, so within about a week or so, you'll have access to our recording. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to our amazing panelists. Our first presenter is Ferris State University.
Hello, everyone. I'm Deb Savitas, the coordinator for out-of-state recruitment from Ferris State University, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to be with us here this evening. To tell you a little bit about Ferris, we were established in 1884, and I have this slide because I want you to pay attention to the photograph in the bottom right. That is our first graduating class in 1884, and out of 15 people, I want you to notice that 5 of them are women. So even in 1884, our founder was very forward-thinking. And diversity has always been an important part of our culture, even though we are in West Central Michigan and are still striving to have more diversity on campus. Some facts about the university are we are a medium-sized state university, public school, with just over 11,000 total students. Our students come from 44 different states and 39 countries. But like I said, most of our students do come from West Central Michigan. Our student to teacher ratio is 16:1, and the average class size is about 23. The average GPA on campus is 3.33, and about a quarter of our students are first generation students or students whose parents did not attend university. And so we do have extra support for those students as well. To become a Ferris State Bulldog, we look for a 2.5 GPA. Remember, the average at the school is a 3.3. We also look for either a 17 ACT or a 900 SAT. And if you were not able to take one of the tests due to COVID, we do have GPA only admissions right now. Also, you can come in test optional if you did take the exam but choose not to use it for your admissions or your scholarships. And in that case, we look for a 2.75 GPA. We do have associates, bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees, and it's a very eclectic mix. We have everything from HVAC and welding, nursing, psychology, social work, criminal justice, doctoral degrees in nursing, optometry, and pharmacy, and just about everything in between. We have something for nearly everyone. For support for our students on campus, we have the educational and career counseling. We have the tutoring center where you can get free tutoring, structured learning assistance classes, which give you an additional layer, additional component to your class to get help from the faculty, and academic literacy center, disability services center, the LGBTQ plus center, the Latino studies center, multicultural student services, just career counseling, just a lot of different services, and these are just a few of them. We do require students who are coming in as freshmen to live in the residence halls for their first year. After that, you can live wherever you'd like, but you're welcome to stay on campus all 4 years. If you choose to stay on campus, we have suite style and apartments on campus. And all of our utilities are included, including laundry, so you don't have to cart laundry home. And we do have unlimited meal plans. Even the lowest price meal plan is unlimited dining. So just to give you a little information about that. We have live-learn communities on campus, which are a great way to get involved on campus, have a voice on campus, make friends right away, which is really important to help ease that transition from home to university. The honors program is the oldest and best known live-learn community that we have, but they all have very similar components in that they are community focused and you have enhanced academic opportunities, leadership opportunities, and peer mentorship. Your second year, you can become a peer mentor, which is really kind of a nice deal. If you choose not to be involved in a live-learn community, you can get involved in one of our about 250 registered student organizations. They're all academic-based, faith-based, or special interest-based. And if you can't find one you love, you can create your own and then leave a legacy behind when you graduate. Bulldog Beginnings is a series of events that happens every fall, welcoming students to campus and welcoming freshmen to college. The big event is an event created by an honor student where we go out every fall into the community of Big Rapids and we help people who are elderly or who cannot do their own yard work, and we have volunteers do that for them. It's been very successful. Music for Life is a way that students who sing or play an instrument can be involved in music and earn a stipend while they're doing so. And then we have a lot of study abroad opportunities as well, 10-day, summer-long, semester-long, and year-long trips. You can contact the Office of International Education to find out which one is right for you. Our athletics are Division II, with the exception of hockey, which is Division I. And with all of the Division II varsity teams, there are potential scholarships available. If you are interested in being an athlete for Ferris, you can go to our website and fill out the new recruit form so that the coaches can contact you. Then if you don't want to be a varsity athlete, but you do want to be involved, we have club sports and intramural sports as well. And again, if you can't find one you love, you can create your own. One year we had Quidditch, so you can create whatever team you want and then leave a legacy behind. The cost to attend Ferris is about $25,000, $26,000 a year. That's everything: tuition, room and board, books, fees, a couple trips home a semester. We have been ranked one of the most cost-effective universities in the country, and that's before any kind of financial aid or scholarships hit. We do have automatic merit scholarships for students based on GPA and one of the tests, and they're renewable up to 4 years. We also have those for people who come in test optional, again, renewable up to 4 years. My name is on the screen. My email is debsavitas@ferris.edu. So feel free to reach out to me with any questions, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Ferris State University. Our next presenter is the Milwaukee School of Engineering.
Hi, I'm Nyla. I'm an admissions counselor at the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Through this PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to give you a brief overview of all that we have to offer you. Just to start off, we offer 15 majors and 13 minors. Those include, of course, a variety of engineering degrees, but also our business program, an actuarial science program, and our nursing program. Each major has a specific course list, of course, to allow for that 4-year graduation guarantee. So sticking with that allows for you to have that guarantee. That course list and those track sheets are available on our website as well. Through the track laid out for each program, you'd be able to see how that would be possible. Another notable quality of our university is that all of our courses are taught directly by professors, so no teaching assistants, which contributes to our 13:1 student to faculty ratio. So having courses taught directly by professors goes hand in hand with that. This aspect allows for students to build relationships with their professors, making it more accessible to, of course, ask questions regarding the course. But also, since our professors have had years of experience in the field, they're also able to act as a mentor to our students with advice about future career paths that they're thinking about and building networks in general. When it comes to post-graduation, we have a 96% graduation outcome rate, which includes students going directly into another job position or moving on to grad school. We also take pride in our $65,428 average starting salary as well. Moving on from academics, Milwaukee School of Engineering is located in a great location, of course. Milwaukee has a ton to offer as well, which it is not as overwhelming as a big city like Chicago, but it does still have that city presence, but you still have your campus vibe as well. You could say that we're located in the center of downtown, which is a great place to live as a student. We're about a block away from Water Street, which has a ton of great restaurants, and about 7 blocks away from the lakefront. Also, we are walking distance from the Pfizer Forum, which is where sporting events like Bucks games and concerts are held as well. And our students do get discounts, of course, when vans are back and allowed. We are also in the industrial district, which also builds on the numerous networking opportunities that we have to offer you. Students can start internships as soon as freshman year, and the starting salary or starting average pay is about $20 an hour, which is a great opportunity to put money back towards school as well. Aside from academics, we have 99 plus student club and organizations, along with sports for students to join as well. We have anything from drum club, robotics, automotive clubs, to things like unicycling or Grey's Anatomy club. And if you don't find a club that we have, you can also start a club, which is great to put on a resume as a founder. As for sports, we are home to 20 plus NCAA Division III varsity sports. A feature of our campus that's kind of a hidden gem is that we have an ice rink for our hockey team, but not only for our hockey players. After games, students are allowed to get on the rink for open skate and rent skates as well, which is really cool for all those students to make use of the rink as well. A huge factor, of course, that plays in deciding what college you would be going to is affordability, which we offer 100% of our students financial aid to help make MSOE more accessible, of course. Here's just a list of all the majors that we have at the Milwaukee School of Engineering. If you feel like the Milwaukee School of Engineering could be a great fit for you, I encourage you to apply through a free application with that link right there. And also you can email me with any questions at nazir@msoe.edu. Thanks.
Thank you, Milwaukee School of Engineering. Up next, we have the Minneapolis Community and Technical College.
Great. Thank you very much. I'm just going to take a look at this. I'm going to stop sharing for a second. There we go. Hi, everybody. All right, well, thank you. My name is Cheryl Field. I'm representing Minneapolis Community and Technical College. We are a 2-year public community and technical college in downtown Minneapolis. And as you're kind of thinking about what colleges or universities to select, it's helpful to kind of list a little criteria of things that are important to you. So some of the things that I listed on this screen are important attributes about our school. Because finances are the #1 reason that students don't go to school, and it's also the #1 reason that they drop out, Minneapolis College likes to keep their tuition low and affordable at the beginning. And that's because we know that everybody has a different educational journey. Some people know they want to get a bachelor's degree, so they can come to us and get their 2 years of generals taken care of at an affordable price, and then transfer in to a university as a junior. Or they know they want to just do 2 years of training and walk directly into the world of work, but earn a salary that can support themselves and their family. So we have all these different options based on your educational goals. Another highlight of our school is that we're the most diverse 2-year school in the Minnesota state system. Our faculty are award-winning. We also have very small class sizes. So because they have worked in the area that they're teaching, you get to make those connections with them, inquire about career planning, but also make really important peer networking opportunities as well. Because we're downtown, we're accessible via bus, or we have parking options, and we do have over 100 different programs. This is just a little glimpse of the different programs that we offer, and we divide those programs by schools. So if you wanted to be in a nursing major, we have the largest nursing lab within 5 states, and you'd be in the School of Nursing, Health Science, and Wellness. But if you wanted to do cinema or architecture or even apparel design, you'd be in our design and the arts. And each of these schools have an academic advisor that's specialist in that area. So not only will they help you register for classes and select classes, but they're also there to help you do an educational plan. So you know exactly what classes to take, and if you want to transfer, what your transfer options are as well. When I talked about affordability, I think this graph shows very well. This is before financial aid. Our tuition for one academic year full-time is about $5,600 a year. One of the big universities in Minnesota is the U of M, University of Minnesota. Their tuition is about more than $14,000 a year. You can literally come to our school for 2 years, and it's still less than 1 year at the U of M. And not to mention much more affordable than private universities as well. The benefit to this is that if you want to get those generals and then transfer in, we want you to get that degree without all that loan debt on your back. So that's why we're starting out with our low tuition. We also have Minneapolis College Foundation scholarships. They give over $450,000 away a year in scholarships. So whatever school you choose, I highly recommend that you apply for scholarships. You know, college, it's different than high school, and it can be harder in certain ways. However, we have lots of resources outside the classroom that are there to help you be successful inside the classroom. Um, for example, we have a University of Minnesota Boynton Health Clinic on our campus. It's part of our tuition, so you're not paying for appointments. We also have free one-on-one tutoring in our Academic Success Center, even with things as reading, writing, math, but chemistry, biology, nursing, and more. Lots of different opportunities there. Our career services is there if you are looking for a job at the job bank, or you want help branding a resume, or more importantly, if you're still bouncing around in the dark and you're not exactly sure what you want to major in, they have an amazing interest assessment that connects your interest with careers and the educational pathway to those careers. Um, or more importantly, if you require any accommodations in the classroom, we have an accessibility resource center that's there to help you with that. Our student support services is a large umbrella. So they offer things like individual free counseling. They also do group counseling. We have affordable housing referrals, a food shelf, snack packs, a student parent center with childcare grants, lots of different other options there. Because we're a 2-year, a difference between us and a 4-year is we don't have dorms or residence halls. So we're a commuter school. And a way for us to connect our students to our community is through our student life. So we have lots of student clubs and organizations. We also have a student senate. We have an award-winning city college newspaper. We do have a theater that does 3 productions a year. And I mentioned equity and inclusion is infused throughout our campus. So we have initiatives such as our African American Educational Empowerment Program, our American Indian Success Center, and our Latin Students for Latinx. This is our president, President Pierce, and these are the steps to apply, as simple as 1, 2, 3. You simply apply online. We have a $20 application fee, but you can get a waiver from your high school counselor. We are a test optional school, and right now we're using high school grade point average as course placement, and then you register for classes. So this is beautiful downtown Minneapolis and our campus, and my name is Cheryl Field, and you can contact me at cheryl.field@minneapolis.edu. Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have St. Leo University.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jasmine. I am just going to share my screen real quick. Awesome. Well, thank you everyone so much for taking some time out of your evening today to learn about all these great institutions. My name's Connor. I am representing St. Leo University today, which is located in Tampa Bay, Florida. So if you're looking to get out of that winter storm or the bold north, definitely feel free to come on down to Florida. We would love to have you. So again, my name's Connor Schaefer. I am one of the assistant directors here at St. Leo University. I primarily work with students from the Midwest and the South. I am actually a proud alumni of St. Leo for my undergraduate and graduate program from New Jersey. So if anyone watching today is interested in going 1,000 miles away from home for college, I was in your shoes not that long ago. So definitely always feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns on what it's like to go out of state for school. My contact information is at the bottom of the screen, so feel free to always reach out with any questions or ask in the Q&A. So what is St. Leo University all about? We were established in 1889 and we are the oldest Catholic institution in the state of Florida. We're actually the second largest Catholic institution in the nation based on our enrollment, with serving about 20,000 students worldwide. Now, if you visit campus tomorrow, you're going to say, Connor, I do not see 20,000 students on university campus in Tampa Bay, and you are correct. On main campus, we have roughly about 3,000 students, and the rest of our student population is made up about through our 15 different educational centers in the South and also our online program. But it's really cool because we have small classroom sizes for your education. So 14:1 is the average size for classes, faculty student ratio. But when you graduate, you're going to have a larger school networking system, but you're also going to have some of the resources you might get at a larger institution as well. At the bottom of your screen, you can see the different student populations. We have over 100 different countries represented and 44 states, so you never know who you're going to meet sitting next to you in class. We actually currently are ranked number 4 in the nation for best value, so you know you're going to get a great education for your investment as well. St. Leo, it's really easy to apply. You can apply either through our common applicate or through the common application, excuse me, or our free application on our website. We are test optional and we've been test optional. So if there are any freshmen, sophomore, juniors watching this presentation today, do not worry. We will still be test optional when you decide to apply to St. Leo in the future. We have many different degree programs, over 50 different academic programs, including our honors program and some great 3+1 accelerated programs where you get a bachelor's in 3 years and a master's in one. We also have a 3+3 pathway to law school where we have a partnership with Florida State University up in Tallahassee and Barry University down in Miami. Academics is pretty awesome across the board. One reason I picked St. Leo was because by the time I graduated, already had 4 internships under my belt. So they really want to make sure you have hands-on experience. St. Leo is thriving in the medical fields. Every year we've been adding a medical major. So for example, last year we added health education and health promotions. And this year we're super excited to announce we're actually going to be launching our nursing program. If you're worried about going out of state for school, your family's worried, or your parents, do not worry. St. Leo is actually the safest campus in the state of Florida, and we're number 7 in the nation for safety as well. Campus life is pretty awesome as well. I always said as a student, especially coming from out of state, if you're bored on campus, it's truly just because you're not taking advantage of what the campus has to offer. Even we do have daily mass, but it's not required even though we are a Catholic institution. We are Division II recognized by the NCAA, a part of the Sunshine State Conference. We have over 22 different athletic programs, and we actually have one of the top Division II overall athletic programs in the nation. There are over 70 different clubs and organizations on campus, including Greek life, esports, intramurals. The list goes on, and since we're a small school, it's always easy to add more organizations. One thing that really drew me to St. Leo was the off-campus trips. So we're about 30 minutes north from downtown Tampa and about an hour west of Orlando. So we take our students to Disney, Universal, a lot of the professional sporting teams in the Tampa Bay area, which was a great area to be in this year. We're actually the exclusive educational partnership to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who just won the Super Bowl. So there's a lot of fun things going on in the Tampa Bay area. We are a residential campus, so we have 14 different residential halls that you can choose from. So there's always a style living that could fit your personal needs. One cool thing with our residential halls, our apartments 5 and 6 was named one of the top 10 dorms in the nation article just a year ago. So there's a lot of fun things going on in the living spaces. I always said as a student, it's not St. Leo unless there's something new happening on campus. So last year we did actually open up our Benedict's Coffee House that proudly serves Starbucks products. And this coming year, you can see at the bottom right corner of your screen, is going to be our brand new wellness center this coming fall, which will actually, fun fact, have the largest infinity pool in the state of Florida at a university. So we're super excited for that to be opening as well. St. Leo is an average temperature of 74 degrees all year round, and we're actually in the top 5 for most beautiful colleges, campuses when it comes to weather. So definitely take a trip down to Florida. We have on-campus tours happening, and we do have a virtual tour as well on our website. Again, here's my contact information, and thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to learn about St. Leo University and all these other great institutions. And as always, go Lions!
Thank you, St. Leo University. Up next, we have the University of Oregon.
Hey everyone, my name is Ryan Bottomore. I am an admissions counselor at the University of Oregon. I'm so thankful for you all to be joining us today to learn about all of these 6 wonderful universities. I do have a presentation for you, so I will share my screen. I am a proud alum, so not only am I an admissions counselor working as a full-time faculty student, but I am also, or a faculty member, I am also a former student. So I graduated in 2019 and I pursued 2 degrees, a double major, and I can talk about more about our programs a little bit later on. So if you're wondering a little bit about how you're going to get from the Midwest to Oregon, we have 2 airports, one in Eugene and one in Portland, Oregon, which is about a 2-hour drive. But if you are thinking, how am I going to get from Portland to Eugene? There are plenty of shuttles to drive you that 2-hour distance and drop you off right on campus. We're in the western half, centrally located, where we're about an hour away from the Oregon coast, as well as about an hour drive away from the Cascade Mountains. So if you wanted to go skiing, snowboarding, hiking, or even go the opposite direction and go surfing, walk along the beach, roast some marshmallows over a bonfire, we're right in the middle of so many different opportunities for you to explore the state of Oregon. This is an overview of what our campus looks like. It's a 295-acre campus nestled right into the lush Willamette Valley. We are very accessible to most, if not all, students, where you can get from one side of campus to the other in about 10 to 15 minutes. But it's a very beautiful campus, and when it is safe to do so, I highly recommend coming and visiting. So why the University of Oregon? I wanted to give you a general overview of what the university is all about. We're a middle to large size university where we have around 23,000 students. Of these 23,000 students, a little less than 19,000 are our undergraduate population. So we're really heavily focused in that undergraduate experience. We have students coming from all 50 states, as well as about 100 different countries. So you definitely will not be the only one coming from out of state, as we are a 50-50 ratio, meaning that 50% of our students are in-state students and 50% are out-of-state students. And as you can see, we do receive a lot of students coming from Minnesota as well as the Midwest. Some of the other stats I want to share with you, including our class size. Although we are a middle to large size university, we do have the class sizes of being a small institution. Our teacher to faculty, or our teacher to student ratio is going to be 1 to 16, as well as our average class size is 36 and our median class size is 20. We've been ranked as one of the top 50 public universities, as well as a member of the Association of American Universities, and this is where we are a part of undergraduate and interdisciplinary research all across campus. There's 65 universities that are a part of this association, and like I said, this is where we do research, and about 3/4 of our students are actively a part of this research at an undergraduate level. And you can do research in any of our academic programs where we have 168 to choose from, and these are all spread amongst our different schools and colleges. Our biggest by far is our College of Arts and Sciences, and this makes up about 60% of our university's majors. This is where we include STEM and with a small e, meaning that we don't have a direct engineering. We're starting to develop our first engineering program, and that's bioengineering, but we do have STEM with a small e. We do have theater arts, English, psychology. We have political science, international studies. We have a variety to choose from. We also have the College of Business, where you can pursue business administration or even the School of Accounting. We have the College of Design, where we have architecture, interior architecture, landscape architecture. We have product design, art and technology. The list kind of goes on and on. College of Education, if you want to be an elementary, middle school, high school teacher, counselor, social worker, a lot of experience, and especially in your third and fourth year, you're partnered up with a local organization, so you get a lot of experience before you even graduate. School of Journalism and Communication, if you want to be a journalist, advertising, work for an advertising major or agency. If you want to be a part of media studies or public relations, a lot of experience within this school. School of Music and Dance, if you wanted to participate in this School of Music and Dance as a major, or even just being a part of our ensembles, you can definitely do that. The School of Law is a graduate program, so it's not an undergraduate degree, which you are pursuing at this point in time, but it is a graduate program. So if you are interested in getting your JD, we do have a School of Law for you to pursue, as well as we have the Clark Honors College, where you can pursue any major at the U of O and be a part of our Honors College. Tyson Hall is a new initiative that we have where we are collaborating academic advising as well as career advising. So not only getting you taking those classes that's going to help you prepare to graduate, but also taking those classes that are going to get you ready to be for your graduate program or even for your career. We have more than 300 study abroad programs in 80 countries to choose from, and about a quarter of our students study abroad. So this is a different way for you to get an academic experience off of campus. And when it is safe to do so, we will definitely open these up. We have a variety of different opportunities for you to shape and mold your experience outside the classroom. So we have 300 clubs and organizations that students can choose from, whether these are academic based, whether these are just general clubs and organizations, or maybe these are identity and cultural based organizations. And we've been ranked as one of the top 20 public universities for graduating underrepresented students, as well as one of the top 25 LGBTQ friendly colleges and universities. So applying to the U of O, we have 3 ways to apply: the Common App, the Coalition, or the Oregon application. We do not have a preference. It is just whatever is easiest for you. And this is what we consider. We're a holistic review. So we look at you as an academic, your GPA, your grade trend, which classes are you taking, AP, IB, honors, or just standard curriculum? And you guessed it, we look at your senior schedule. Do not let senioritis hit you. Activities, work, volunteering. So we are looking, what are you doing outside the classroom? What takes up your time? ACT and SAT scores are optional, and this includes for admissions and financial aid. And this is what we have for our scholarships. So we do have a variety of scholarships that students can meet. Some of these are merit, or these are all merit-based. Some of these are non-application, and some of these are application-based. So definitely look at all of these different offerings, apply to the ones you're eligible for. And if you meet certain GPA requirements, you are even given these scholarships. And this is my contact information. Again, my name is Ryan Bottomore. You can definitely reach me at this email address. Please give me a call, send me an email. More than happy to help out. And I appreciate you taking time out of your day to learn more about the U of O.
Thank you, University of Oregon. Up next, we have the University of South Florida.
Hi, thank you so much for sticking with us. And I am the last to go, it looks like, tonight. So I will try to make this as quick as possible. Again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to come and meet with all 6 of these wonderful schools, ours included. We are University of South Florida. My name is Christy Penman, and I am the admissions recruiter advisor for the students of Minnesota and all of the Midwest states. So I am the face that you will be speaking with and talking with throughout the admissions process if you decide to apply to University of South Florida. So what I would like to do is go ahead and share my screen with you. I have a PowerPoint presentation that I think really helps highlight some of the great things about University of South Florida. You've already heard from one of the wonderful schools in Florida, and I'd like to go ahead and share some information about another opportunity in Florida. So we are University of South Florida. We are a large public state university, and we have 3 locations, and I'll talk to you a little bit about that, but we are on the Florida Gulf Coast. So if you're looking to get out of Minnesota and see some palm trees and some beaches, we may be a great option for you. We are also a preeminent research university in the state of Florida. So that is something we're really proud of. There's only 3 schools in the state of Florida that are research universities like ours. And what that means is you can start research as early as a freshman and continue all the way through your senior year. Obviously, this is going to look really good on your resume, and that is what is important to us, is that we are building your resume as you are a student of University of South Florida. So across all 3 of our campuses, and I'll talk about each one of those a little bit, we have 52,000 students. Again, large university, Division I school. We have over 200 majors and concentrations across the 3 campuses. We have over 700 clubs and organizations to be a part of. However, if there's not one that you are interested in, you can even start your own club. You just gather 12 of your best friends and a professor to endorse your club, and you can be the CFO, CEO of your own organization at USF. We also have our own radio station as well as our own newspaper. We represent all 50 states and over 145 countries at the University of South Florida. So let me show you a map. Obviously, you probably have all been to Florida at some point in time, maybe visited Universal or Disney. We're about an hour south of the Universal and Disney area. And that is where Tampa is. So you can see that on the map. That is our large campus. We have about 42,000 students there. Then we have our St. Petersburg campus with about 5,000 students. So if you're looking for that smaller school experience, we have that as well. And then further down the coast, we have our Sarasota Manatee campus. That campus is a smaller campus for University of South Florida, about 2,000 students. That campus does not have residence housing. So you are probably looking at either attending Tampa or St. Pete, just depending on what size school you would like. As I had mentioned, we are a preeminent research university, and that does mean something to all of the students that attend University of South Florida, because we want to make sure that you have the opportunity to do some research and get your hands-on experience as well as attending classes. We are rated number 46 among public universities in the nation, and we're also rated one of the best value colleges, and we'll talk a little bit about a point of pride for the University of South Florida, and that is our tuition. For a research university, we are ranked one of the best value colleges. On the picture there in your PowerPoint that you can see, that is actually our St. Pete campus, and that is actually on the bay in downtown St. Petersburg. That is our campus with about 5,000 students, and I think that is a really unique campus because it is right on the water. So if you like water, that is where you may want to be. That's also where one of our marine science majors is offered. So if you are interested in taking a vessel out into the ocean and doing some research, that is the campus for you. If you want to paddleboard, or if you want the opportunity to kayak, or even learn how to sail, that is a great campus to kind of do all of those things. We will also get you certified to sail on the bay if you are interested in that. And that is where a Division I sailing team is located. Even though we are a large university, we pride ourselves on having a small student to teacher ratio, which is 21:1. Average class size is 33 students. And as I mentioned, we have a very diverse campus, and we have 41.5% of our students, they come from, have some sort of diverse background, which is going to be really important in learning to meet some new students and learn about their different cultures. As I mentioned, we have over 200 undergraduate majors and concentrations across all 3 of our campuses. The majority of them are going to be on our Tampa campus, and then about 60 of them are on our St. Pete, with about 40 of them on our Sarasota Manatee campus. So kind of dependent on your major may determine which campus you desire to go to. We also offer lots of opportunities to study abroad. We have over 100 study abroad opportunities in 25 different countries. We also have an honors college. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that as well. And that's going to be really exciting for students who are looking for a little bit more experience and, you know, like academically, if you are looking really to kind of push yourself, there is an opportunity to do our honors college as well. So as you can see there, this is actually our Tampa campus. A lot of our students like to bring their longboards and their rollerblades and their bicycles because unlike Minnesota, I live in Illinois, so I know the weather can be a little rough. So in Florida, it's a little bit different. You can use those activities year round. And we have something called Bulls Market, which is unique to University of South Florida. And every Wednesday, believe it or not, even in November, we have all of our organizations and clubs come out and they give you an opportunity to kind of learn about them and maybe even join them. We also have Greek life if that is something you are interested in. We actually have our own Greek housing on campus. So lots of ways to get involved. Definitely no reason to sit in your dorm and do nothing at University of South Florida. We also have 300 yearly concerts, performances. We have lectures, festivals, pretty much anything that you can imagine. It is located on our campus. We also have housing for freshmen, and you are not limited. You can live in a traditional dorm, you can live in apartment style or a suite style. We also have on-site fitness and health services. We even have our own CVS on campus. We have 5 Starbucks, Panera Bread, Chick-fil-A, Bento Box, which is a sushi company that just started at the university. So lots of ways to kind of get involved. As I mentioned, we are Division I Athletic Conference, American Athletic Conference, and you have free admission to all of our games. So students like that. And we actually have our football team that plays at the Raymond James Stadium. And that is where the USF football team plays and where the Bucks just won the Super Bowl, as you all know. We also have a very great career services office. If you're looking for on-site or off-site job opportunities, that is the place you want to go. Great internship opportunities at USF. Majority of those are paid. So freshman admissions, let's talk a little bit about that. If you are interested in applying to University of South Florida, we do accept the USF application, Coalition, or Common App. There is a $30 application fee, and we do accept MACAC, ACT, and SAT fee waivers. And we just need your high school transcripts as well as your test scores. Unfortunately, USF is not test optional since we are a state school. So please take an opportunity to explore University of South Florida. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call at any time. I'm happy to answer any of those questions you might have. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, University of South Florida. With that said, that concludes the presentation portion of our college fair this evening, but I want to encourage all of our panelists to return, turn your cameras back on, and now we're going to transition to our Q&A portion. So for our Q&A portion, our panelists will respond to the question on our screen, which I'll read very shortly, in the order in which they presented. So we'll start with Fair State. The question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
Okay, the advice that I would give is when you're looking for college, you're looking for it to meet your needs in 3 ways. You need it to be a good financial fit, a good academic fit, and a good social fit. So make sure that you ask questions, make sure that the college fits you in all 3 of those ways, decide what's very important to you, and then make sure that all of the colleges that are in your top 1 or 2 meet what you're looking for so that you have a complete fit when you get there and you don't feel like an outsider or you don't feel like the academics are, they don't have what you need or something like that.
Milwaukee School of Engineering is next.
I would definitely say to look for and apply to as many scholarships as you can. Every little bit helps, definitely. You'll figure that out later when you're paying back loans for sure. And building off of what Deb said with asking questions, you really want to make sure you find the right fit for you, and asking questions to all your admissions counselors will be really beneficial for you.
My suggestion for Minneapolis College would be to check out the websites. There's often great videos. We have videos that talk about each and every program, and we have a virtual tour because we're not having on-campus tours right now. But it's a way to kind of dig deeper. You can even see the exact classes that you would be taking for each degree and drill down to what are those classes all about. So go in with your eyes wide open so you know exactly what it is to get that kind of programming and learn a little bit more about the school with their Facebook and their social media accounts.
Kind of just to piggyback off of what Cheryl just said, definitely with keeping an open mind. I always tell students, if you're able to visit the school, do it. If you asked Connor in senior year of high school from New Jersey if I was going to Florida for college, I would have said no way. And then I changed my mind when I visited the school. So just keep an open mind in the whole process, because you never know where you're going to end up that fits best for you.
I think there are two pieces of advice that I would give students going through this college search process. The first one is connect with your admissions counselor. I think that we all can agree that we are here to make this as stressless as possible. We're here to give you information and kind of be that guiding light. We're not saying you have to come here. It's more of, this is the opportunity that you have at this school, but here are all of the other opportunities at other schools. It's whatever's going to be that right fit for you. The other one is, I am a firm believer, and I know that it's kind of in a difficult situation right now, is touring campus. You somehow get that gut feeling of, this is going to be my school. And I know that a lot of schools around the country at this point in time are open to official campus tours, but connecting with your admissions counselor, seeing what virtual options are available, when tours are going to start opening. And so I would definitely say those are my two pieces of advice.
The University of South Florida is next.
Hi, yes. So I'm kind of piggybacking off of everyone else. It's really important to get your feet on the ground and get a tour. USF, we just opened up our tours and they are filling up very quickly, as you can imagine, but definitely get a tour, talk to a current student if you can. If you can't get on a physical tour, at least talk to the campus tour guides and really learn more about the university, kind of learn from, all their experiences that they have. And, they're always open and willing to share, the good, the bad, the ugly. And I think that's really important, to talk to a current student.
Perfect. I want to thank all of our amazing panelists for your advice, but also for presenting this amazing and informative information to all of our attendees today. Again, I also want to thank all of our attendees for your participation. I'm hopeful that you gained some useful information throughout our process today. With that said, that is going to conclude our college fair for today. But when you exit the screen, a quick survey will appear. Please respond to our survey. It's very helpful for us in terms of making sure that our college fairs are useful to you. I also want to encourage you to sign up for additional sessions at our registration site. And finally, within about a week or so, you'll be able to access this recording by visiting strivescan.com/Minnesota. With that said, I want to wish everyone a great evening, and I hope you all have a great evening and weekend. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Goodbye.